it sort of made me experience even some of the scriptures that we know. Ignore that sound. Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing, for commenting, for liking, and for all your support on this channel. So I wanted to come on to give a life update, which is sort of like a testimony in a way. So God has just been so good to me this year, and he's just shown me so much favor, and it sort of made me experience even some of the scriptures that we know. Ignore that sound. So basically, I am now in university. Can you believe that? I am now in university and I'm studying fashion and textiles. I'm now a fashion student. Hey, hey, hey. So yeah, it's so amazing. You know, the first week when I started, I was just so gobsmacked because I was like, oh my gosh, I knew absolutely nothing about fashion. I was like, oh my gosh, I have a fashion line out, but I realized that I knew absolutely nothing about fashion. You know, I was really given a reality check. I don't know if you can hear that sound. I think they're fixing something here. And now it's been 3 months since, you know, I've started, and I've just learned so much, and I'm just so grateful to be given an opportunity to do fashion, because it feels like, you know, living out that purpose, living out that dream. And you know, I've always wanted to study fashion, but I just never knew how or when I would do that. But it's something that I was just led to do, and you know, the doors just opened for me to even study this. And it's a BA honors degree, you guys. I mean, the people that I'm even studying with, some of them have gone to college for like 2 years to get on this degree course. So you know, getting on this was purely by favor. Just read all about this in the blog that I did on my website. I'll put that in the description box. The fashion degree itself, it's so fast-paced. So if you want to study fashion, you really have to be willing to put in the work. And it's just not in the lessons or in the lectures, but outside university. When you go home, you have to be willing to have late nights. So it's really for someone who has a passion. So you know, I have the passion for fashion, so you know, I really enjoy it. So you know, I don't really mind sleeping late and putting in the work. I don't mind doing that. So if you are somebody who doesn't really have the passion, you know, you might find it quite difficult. So fashion is very fast-paced, and you just have to really pay attention and grab anything and everything that you can, grab all the information that you can, and just be focused. So with me, I'm just very focused because I have a dream and I have a goal to fulfill. So for me, it's not about doing this and having a degree and, you know, dangling a degree, a piece of paper, but for me, it's about acquiring the knowledge, the skills, the tools that I need to really function as a real fashion designer. This degree is helping me to sharpen myself and to prune myself as a fashion designer, because I've learned so much in 3 months, and I'm thinking, how much more am I going to learn in the next few months? And I mean, now I know so much even about fabrics. You know, I knew absolutely nothing about fabrics before this, and I thought I knew about fabrics, but I really did not know anything about fabrics. You know, as a fashion designer, it's not just about designing an outfit in your mind or having a vision of an outfit. It's more than that. And I wanted to be a designer. I want to be a designer who knows it all and can do it all. So what I mean by that, it's not in a big-headed way or anything, but it's like you have to know about fabrics. You have to know how they're constructed, what the composition of the fabrics are, how the fabric will fit to a season or a style or a color. You know, you have to understand all that, and you have to understand how to make patterns, different kinds of patterns, and not have to pay somebody to do it, but know how to do it yourself. To know color palettes. You know, I didn't know anything about color palettes until I started this course. I mean, color is so important in fashion. I think it makes up about 60% of the outfit. Did he say 60 or 70% of the outfit? But color is basically so important. And also, I learned so much about fashion markets. I mean, I only knew about designer and couture and you know, high street fashion. I didn't know all the other fashion market levels that are involved in the fashion industry. I mean, I didn't know that there are bridge brands and that there are mid-market brands. You know, one of the things I'm looking forward to is being able to travel and being able to go to Milan. Like next year, we'll be able to go to Milan, and it's just so exciting. And being able to go to Paris, but with Paris, I don't really want to go now. I'll go later on. And one thing about fashion, as a fashion student, you have to visit a lot of art galleries, fashion shows, museums. Basically, on this channel, what I'm going to be doing next year is I will be doing Mondays and Wednesdays, the prayer on Mondays and the Bible studies on Wednesdays, and then the following week I'll do a lifestyle video which is in relation to fashion. Remember when I said that I'm gonna update this channel is gonna be more gospel, and I also mentioned that I'll also be doing fashion videos. This is what I meant. So the fashion aspect of the videos will relate to fashion shows, lookbooks, and you know, if I go somewhere, if I visit places, I'll do a video showing, you know, interesting places that you can go as a student. So it's sort of to help people who want to get into fashion and sort of see it from a Christian point of view. People who want to, who are just interested in fashion and who sort of want to know what our workloads are like, what we do. I mean, I've already recorded a video where I'm doing a fashion report on a designer store, so I will upload that next year. So this is just a heads up to what will be happening on this channel. I hope I'm not talking too quickly, but I don't want this video to be too long. But anyway, yeah, it's just so amazing. And you know, every day I wake up and it feels like I am living, you know, when you wake up and you feel so fulfilled because you're living out your purpose, you're living out your dream. And you know, some people think that, you know, your purpose in life is only related to things that are pertaining to the spirit, but there's so much more in terms of our purpose. And you know, you can begin to minister to people even through fashion. You can minister to people through goals or your passions. You can minister to people that way, because the, you know, the biggest way to win people is through love. So if you love people in that industry, then they'll see that there's something different about you, and they'll want to know more about you and more about how you have so much love to give. So yeah, I can't wait to take you guys on this journey, this fashion journey to being a real fashion designer. So it's not about just, you know, it's not just about having a pattern in your mind. So you have to be able to know about fabrics, being able to make a pattern, being able to draw a design, being able to construct a garment, looking at things like color palettes, looking at things like fabrics and seasons. You know, I didn't know about seasons, and I felt so embarrassed because the only seasons that I knew was spring and summer and autumn and winter. So to discover that there's so many fashions like resort, well, I know about resort, you know, a bunch of seasons, and I'm thinking, I knew absolutely nothing about this, and I can't believe that I have a fashion line out and I didn't know anything about this. So this experience has been quite humbling as well, and you know, learning so much about fashion. And I think for where I need to go as a fashion designer, this is exactly what I needed to do, to learn from my tutors, to get the experience and the skills and the knowledge that I need to really function as an influential fashion designer. So I can't wait to share more about my journey with you. If you have any questions, let me know in the description box. Hopefully, I wanted to put out this video before 2018, so at least you sort of know what's gonna happen on this channel. So yeah, I hope that's everything. I'm trying to think if there's something that I missed. You know, everyone is so supportive, even my family, you know, my beloved. It's so amazing to have support from the people that you love, because you know, that's very important on your journey to fulfilling your passion, is to have that support from close people. So yeah, I hope that you are having a very good Christmas, and you have a great New Year and a great holiday break. And love you guys so much. And you know, I'll be back properly next year. You know, we're going full scale. Love you guys so much. Take care. Bye.
Grab a copy of my latest book, Incorruptible Beauty on Amazon, Kindle, and iBooks.